This is the Kids Club situational analysis done by Lacey Clem, Sarah Sword, and Amar Rustanbegovic. The next 15 slides will cover what Kids Club is about, the current outlook overview, their goals, a strategic marketing mix, ways of budgeting, a competitor analysis, social media exposure, and strategies to meet their goals. And with that, our first presenter.
A little bit more about the Kids Club here. Kids Club is a state-certified child care center located in the Revere Activity Center at 2609 2nd Street in La Grande, Oregon. They care for children ages 5 to 12 in an effort to keep them safe in an affordable, safe, stable, inviting place during non-school hours so they aren't left home alone. Kids Club claims they encourage academic achievement in children. They show this with an increased rate of homework and improved social skills and self-confidence among children in their care. Kids Club was founded in September of 1995 and managed by CCNO, a nonprofit organization. Janine Thompson is the director, and Jeff Hansley is the assistant director. Jeff is also the director of the CCNO. During the summer, Kids Club is a part of Summer Food Service Program, which is a free lunch program for children ages 0 to 12. The Kids Club children also receive free snacks during the school year. The Kids Club has separated the areas of the building into age groups by grade: kindergarten, 1st through 3rd, and 3rd through 5th. They also have a full library, a gym, and multiple other little activity centers. The current outlook of the online website for the Kids Club is very minimal and doesn't actually tell very much about the actual program. We've found that we have had issues with the site not always loading, and when we copy the URL from our references, it sometimes pops up with the notification that the site is not found more oftentimes than not. The physical Revere Elementary School closed in 2002 due to poor conditions and low numbers. In 2004, Kids Club moved into the building. We are unsure about what renovations have been done since the school was shut down. They did mention that there is no heating in the gym, so they cannot use it during the winter. Going into the building, it's obvious that there is much that could be improved upon if they had the funding. The financial outlook that the Kids Club has is not very attractive. They have been struggling for a few years. They've applied and received 3 grants that they cannot reapply for in the next couple of years. Jeff told us that they are currently $120,000 in the hole, and he's tapped out on grants to write for more funding. As far as the reputation outlook, speaking with numerous community members has shown us that the earned media is completely shot. There is a reputation for allowing bullying, being expensive, and being unfair to children that almost all parents we spoke to will agree without being prompted. The goals of the Kids Club directors was primarily to raise the numbers of attendance. They host current activities such as the Spookorama in the fall and the Women's Night Out in the spring, as well as renting out the gym for parties and events. Janine also attends local kindergarten roundups each spring, and both Janine and Jeff attend local fairs, farmers market events, and festivals in the Union County. Twice a year, they pass out flyers to all the schools to distribute. This is their primary plan for reaching their goal of 40 to 50 kids per day. For their strategic marketing mix that we have created, we have recognized that the product is offering school care after school hours. So they're going to be working on schoolwork, other activities that promotes education for children in Union County. The place is the Rivera Elementary School at 2609 2nd Street in La Grande, Oregon, as stated above. The Kids Club has an active Facebook page and has utilized numerous ways of advertising, including public events and working with local community. However, this doesn't match their price, as an hourly wage of $3.50 per kid per hour, with a one-time registration fee of $75 during the school year and $25 during the summer, without a sibling or group rate. They have full-time rates during the summer that offer slight discounts, but not much. The Kids Club have targeted the demographic of working parents with children ages 5 to 12. During our interview, they did recognize that they target mostly children of 5 to 7 age, so that they can continue through the program until they're 12. With this, we have created a marketing mix that will be presented by our next person.
Kids Club is located in the old Rivera Elementary School building at 2609 2nd Street. They have a full library, 3 classrooms, a game room, a standard gym that has a podium stage, a kitchen off the gym, and a garden out front. They also have upstairs classrooms that are not in use and lease out other parts of the building for pre-K daycare. Outside there is a large grassy area that is covered with shade trees and a fenced-in playground. During the summer, they offer care from 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Through the senior center, they are able to offer free snacks for the children during these times. During the summer free lunch program allows them to offer free lunches along with their care. Homework Club. This is for grades 3 to 6. It starts at 4 p.m. and continues up until the homework is completed. Kids Club claim that their care is in top homework accountability. Kids Club has buses that run from their facility to local schools in the morning and in the afternoons. They have a double check system so that each child getting on and off the bus are counted for twice for accountability. There is also a sign in and sign out sheet for parents at pickup and drop off. Kids Club has a game room where they offer multiple board games, puzzles, foosball, and an air hockey table. Quiet time and nap time. This is a mandatory quiet time where the kids can either read or lay down for a set amount of time. There is also reading time during the summer. Kids Club works with the local county extension office on their farm to school program, where they come in and they teach the kids about how to grow their own food. Kids Club also has several garden boxes out front where they grow vegetables for the children. The summer program. Monday, Community Service Day. The children go out into the community and help clean up. Tuesday, Park Day. There are several parks within walking distance where they walk to. Wednesday, Garden Day. Thursday, Water Day. The kids get outside and play into the sprinklers. Friday, Mile Walk Day / Movie Day. The kids go out for a mile walk in the morning and enjoy a movie in the afternoon. The earned media of the environment that Kids Club is in is unpleasant to the outside eye. The stories and verbal reviews from parents with children that have participated in Kids Club are not welcoming. Their social media pages are currently active, but they need to be reworked to promote their product. Most posts on their Facebook page are promoting local community services or acknowledging services. There is no promotion of their program at all. Even the advertising about the fundraisers for their program doesn't describe what the fundraisers are for, with no connection to the Kids Club mentioned. Jeff and Janine spoke of the various ways they have tried promoting their company, such as radio ads, booths at local events, and attending school events to pass out flyers. The price to sign up for the service is $75 per child with no multiple child or sibling benefit or price accommodation. After that, the service is $3.50 per hour per child, rounded to the next hour after the hour has passed. To sign up for the summer services, each child has a $25 registration fee and they offer full-time pricing discounts. This actually is a quite bit more than regular daycare pricing when you consider the registration fees. The hourly rates are above state pay for daycare as well. That said, that they are state certified to offer care to those that qualify for state assisted daycare. The people that Kids Club targets is working parents that have school-aged children from ages 5 to 12 years old and need childcare. They offer childcare either before or after school hours.
The Kids Club gets most of their funding from grant writing and fundraising. Events such as Spookorama and the Ladies' Night Out are advertised on their Facebook page. They also rent out the gym, which they call the Riveria Activity Center, for community events and private parties. From what we can figure for their pricing, if they have 25 children full time, which is what Janine said that they usually have, then they're getting $87.50 an hour. For bringing in this much revenue hourly, it's unclear why there is such a large need for more funding from grants. With a 1 to 15 ratio for teachers to children and the Oregon average wage for childcare workers being $11.86, that's less than $25 an hour in wages. Factoring in utilities and overhead still wouldn't clear that amount per hour. The Kids Club local competitors are private daycares, public daycare centers, and personal babysitters. Some of these are listed in the graph above and show that Kids Club is among the highest for pricing and has the lowest trust value among community members. The one unique thing that they have to offer is the convenience of the school buses, and some daycares offer private transportation for that. During our research, I was also seeking out childcare for my own children. In my studies, I decided to ask some of the women I work with their opinions on Kids Club. The results were a unanimous negative vote. Each person offered different reasons, whether it was that they didn't trust the way bullying was handled, their children didn't like going there, or the pricing being much higher than even hiring a state-certified private daycare. Kids Club really has no outstanding advantage over any of their competition. And now for our strategy. In order for the Kids Club to refresh their image and start bringing in more kids, they need to completely renovate their old image. The first thing we suggest is that they refresh their social media. They have the right idea with the things they post, but a lot of the content needs to be supplemented with higher quality content and more relevant content. The frequency of the posts needs to be upped as well, and they could consider even buying localized sponsored ad slots to serve as a reminder to the community that Kids Club is still a relevant option for childcare. Kids Club has been around for a long time, therefore they have a long reputation to go with their public image. The challenge they face is that they have to reinvent their brand in order to convince the public that they are trustworthy again. Most of our ideas make use of the gym, stage, and upstairs classrooms, involving volunteers from the community. Since Kids Club is a part of the CCNO, it is a publicly funded organization and could benefit from the clubs and classes at EOU, LHS, and various other organizations around the community volunteering their time and creating events that bring revenue in for the Kids Club. One major difference that we noticed between Kids Club and their competitors is that most standard daycares offer sibling discounts or full-time discounts. They also don't require registration fees, with the exception of Heidi Ho. If they could reconsider the registration fees or even lower them and offer a discounted price for families of multiple children, they would almost guarantee to see a rise in attendance. The Riveria Activity Center has a lot of space that isn't being used also, and we think they could capitalize on that if they chose to. The Kids Club has school buses that take kids in their care to and from LeGrand area schools, but there are several schools in the valley that charter kids to the outlying towns. If they could work with Mid-Columbia Bus Company, they could offer care to children that go to these outlying schools as well. As it stands, there are only 2 stops in the valley where the charter schools pick up children. These are there's one in Island City and there's one at Bi-Mart. Having one at the Riviera Activity Center would make the perfect triad for better availability for parents to drop off in the mornings. It wouldn't take much for them to get the Mid-Columbia Bus Company to work with them on this. Finally, with as long as the Kids Club has been around, we thought it would be a good idea to do some rebranding and then have a grand reopening party, inviting the community to come and see why the Kids Club is better than anywhere else in the community. This event would have to be strategically planned and offered ways that show that not only the Kids Club can offer good quality childcare, but that they're the best in the valley. As it stands, they really don't have much that sets them apart other than minor things. They really need to focus on these minor things and make them major parts of their advertising. Kids Club needs to improve their exposure to social media. With each new generation making more advances on the internet, the best way to promote a business is done mostly through social media. It's free and easy to start an account. It's the best way to connect with business partners and customers. It's also the best way to create an image for the business and how the community views you. Kids Club's Facebook page needs more details on what they're about, when they started, what are their goals, and a mission statement. More description means more understanding and trust. They also need to have a photographer take pictures of the activities they do and show kids smiling and having a good time while in their care. The image they put out is such an important part of their advertising. They also need to communicate and interact more on their page, not just post things every few weeks and leave it. By maintaining an active page, they could raise the customer count exponentially just by showing the families that they truly care. As it is, the page has a very formal and impersonal feel. By creating a more welcoming page, they would invite more parents to check out their facility. Janine and Jeff spoke of the various empty rooms in the building that aren't being used. We thought that by maximizing the use of the building, Kids Club could bring in more awareness, thereby raising attendance. In the gym, Kids Club could invite the local EOU teams to host events for the children, such as basketball, soccer, or wrestling. For this, they can reach out to the Physical Education and Health Department of EOU and the different team coaches to find students that are willing to spend a couple hours a week working and teaching the kids about the sport and how to play in a safe and friendly way. For the stage, we would also suggest approaching the EOU students on a volunteer basis to work together and produce a concert or a play that they can make a small amount of revenue when they open the performance to the public. For this, they can reach out to the local schools, the Music and Performing Arts Department of EOU, the local theater company, and possibly the dance studios to find people that are willing to donate a few hours a week working and teaching the children. In the upstairs classrooms, there's also an opportunity to bring in technology and computer services to the Kids Club. With the help of technology students from the EOU, they can teach the kids on how to safely use the internet, the basic functions of a computer like the Microsoft Office applications. They can host a safe online gaming club to draw the older kids in, and they can teach the kids how to code and do robotics. Jeff and Janine have a lot of work on their hands with the Kids Club, but we believe that with the right amount of exposure and rebranding, they can once again have a bustling childcare center with more kids in attendance than they'll know what to do with. The need for good quality daycare is big in Union County. They just need to cast the right net out and catch it.